Be honest. Did you get a little nervous yesterday as ADA was retracing, as we saw a lot of red in the market, as there were some questions about what we're going to do over the course of the day? But yet we saw something that I said we'd probably see, a very high likelihood of it. And the interesting thing is that we're seeing some very similar things to a cycle in the past, one that was a booming growth cycle for crypto. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell. Again, it's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Just looking at ADA right now, we actually had a very nice bounce off of our 20-day moving average. It would have been a little nicer to hold our 100-day, but they're pretty tight right now, so I'm not going to complain about that. And you guys can see that over the last 12 hours, we're up 3.25%. BTC showing some strength, actually up to almost 64K. I mean, we're looking very good to start the month of September. And in fact, looking at what ADA is doing right now, I've said many times, this is a very similar structure to what we experienced at the start of the bull market cycle. Not surprising at all. In fact, if we take a look at just what this leg looks like here, I mean, it's crazy how similar this is, right? We're kind of right down at the bottom of this next extension. If we follow this exactly, we're talking somewhere in that 50-cent range. Now, this isn't a guarantee or financial advice or anything like that. I just want to really hit home on the point that we're right now exactly within structure with what we've done just basically a year ago. So that's very exciting. Now, what's interesting about this is that we did actually close a strong month in terms of BTC. This is one of the few historic green Septembers that we've seen. And that's exactly what I said would happen. I said there's a very high decorrelation or inverse correlation between August and September. You tend to do the opposite of what you do there. And there's some striking similarities to a cycle that we had a while ago. It's been a while since I've talked about this on the channel. Those who have watched me for a while, you know that we've referenced the cycle that took place in September, or not September, in 2016. All right. This is oddly similar to the 2016 market cycle. And in fact, if we look back at what BTC was doing, we are following a very similar structure as well. In fact, this is our consolidation period from right before the halving to about October, right? October is when that really began to take off and start to get exciting. It's eerily similar how close that is. But what's even more interesting about this is if we look at what happened in the year of the halving and the year before the halving, you guys can see that we closed the year 4 straight green, right? 4 straight green. We started to rally in September, green September, right? Green September. This structure is very similar to close out the end of the year, meaning that October may in fact be honest. Now, this may seem like a weird piece of data to reference, and it may have no historic correlation in general, but I find it kind of interesting that we've referenced this 2016 cycle time and time again. And, that happened to be one of the most booming growth cycles for BTC and crypto in general. And now we're talking about mass adoption. We're talking about institutional money getting into crypto and really being that next oomph for the crypto market. Okay. Now, what's interesting and what I talked about likely happening yesterday is BlackRock buying. Go figure. Most institutional money just kind of tempered close to the vest. Grayscale didn't do anything on the spot BTC side. They sold some on the spot Ethereum side, but BlackRock stepped in and just bought everything. They have the $72 million inflow day. They're like, nope. We know what's coming. We're buying. Fidelity did buying. ARC21 and Bitwise did some unloading. But this is the resilience that we're seeing now from institutional money that we haven't seen over the past several months. As BTC has gone on its consolidation, we haven't really been able to make much in terms of headway. We are now starting to do that. And what that means is that it's sure looking like this is going to be that spot here where the market begins to take off. This is going to be that spot where ADA starts to make some moves. Now, I'm not saying this is full vertical. I'm not saying this is alt season quite yet or anything like that. We still have short ways to go before that. Historically speaking, November would be the month where you see alts really take some ground. I had some questions about this. BTC is still going to lead the way for this move. It's going to lead the charge. Alts are going to follow, but then there will come a point where where alts really start outpacing BTC, and that should be the month following this, right? Now, obviously, nobody knows what's going to happen. I don't have a crystal ball, guys. We've made wrong calls before. As the market gets more bullish, it's very easy to make right calls here. It's very easy to see when we're going to cool down. And right now, this doesn't look like a cooldown. This looks like BTC is really getting ready to, again, make a similar move to what it did back here. It looks like we're going to try to pop and make that next extension above and hopefully break and get towards 68K. I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below about what you think is going to come the rest of this week. Do we see more of the same? Is this going to be this nice, explosive, positive month like we've seen historically? Appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.